Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Testing for my check. Test. 1, 2, 3. I don't have no plan for today's video, but we just gonna roll with it. It's Freestyle Friday. Happy Freestyle Friday. This is the 6th day that we made it up here every day. The 6th day. Welcome on in, y'all. Welcome. Happy Friday. Freestyle Friday. Mic check 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Is the mic good? Hopefully the mic is okay. Come on in. I don't bite. I can't. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome on in. Can I give it a minute before we start? Give it like 5 minutes or so. 5 more minutes. 10 more minutes maybe. 10 more minutes. It's Friday. I did my little ritual for Friday. For the new week to come. And I cleansed all that negative energy that I was feeling. I had to. Welcome on in. Is the sound okay? Make sure, just give me an ear emoji or thumbs up to let me know the sound is okay. Make sure to turn up your conscious and turn up your device so you can hear. Today is live. It's random, really open spiritual conversation. So if you have some topics, some knowledge, some wisdom, and everybody in all age is welcome. No judgment here. I don't judge you. Maybe on a spiritual level sometimes, but it's all for the greater good. Come on in. Welcome on in. I'm giving it about 5 more minutes. 10. For those who are watching back, my name is Venus. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Damn, that's crazy. Welcome on in. Hi, y'all. Sorry, I didn't see y'all there. Sorry. It's Friday. Let me know if the mic is okay before I get started. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. Sorry, I'm multitasking. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. Mic check 2, 1, 2. Mic check 2, 1, 2. Make sure you turn up your conscious so you can hear mine. Mic check 2, 1, 2. Today is going to be a little bit different. It's freestyle. So whatever's on your mind could possibly be on my mind too. Or if you want to discuss something, make sure you jot down. Make sure you comment. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm much appreciated if you did. I hope your vibes are high. And welcome. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I do come up here daily now from 2 p.m. either your time or my time. I'm from Atlanta, so it's either from 2 p.m. or 3. It depends. And yeah, just be on the lookout for notifications and feel free to put your own opinion and twist to it. Everybody is welcome on this channel. This is a safe place for us to kind of be free with our minds and also to protect our minds. So I hope y'all been enjoying the lives lately because there's more to come. It's only the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is a little bit of the tip that I'm giving you. Because, like, I'm studying every day and I'm applying the knowledge with wisdom. And then by me coming up here, it's kind of like a form, a shadow work of, okay, I'm learning and we are growing and we're growing consciousness. So I'm trying to challenge myself to see how can I hold on to this conscious, like once I created it, once I revamped it a little bit, once I rebirthed it. It was fine the way it was before. It got lost in the ether, so I had to try to pull it back with gravity as much as possible. I had to try to bring back of what I know is me. So welcome on in if you have not been fully acknowledged. I acknowledge you. Everybody's acknowledged. But yeah, I totally get it if you're shy about your spiritual journey. I was like that too. I'm still shy about it and still shy about my gifts because I'm learning as I am embracing all sides of me. And this is what I want to teach you, is to embrace all sides of you. And you have to come in, you have to stand on business when you are being you, when you are being the authentic you. If you're not you, then the odds are somebody took control over your subconscious mind or your conscious mind. But the thing is, nobody can take control of you. It's all an illusion when they do try to take control. Welcome on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. And if you are subscribed already, I much appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, it's crazy. So we're gonna do something a little bit different. I want you to imagine yourself on an airplane. And the reason why we're on an airplane is because we're traveling to get to somewhere. Or like, I just want you to get out of this world for a minute and go into your mind and just escape it for just a few seconds to feel like you're not alone, like you're not the only one. So this is like almost like a 3D, 4D type of sound effect where I just want to like transmute your mind into a different place. When we're talking spiritual, we don't necessarily just have to be here. We can be somewhere in the minds together. It's totally up to you how you accept the information that is given to you. So just visualize yourself on an airplane. You're safe. You're divinely protected. This is another conscious of our Phoenix log. We just transmute the place into a different place within our minds. So this is where we're able to go inside of our library to explore our knowledge with this airplane. And yeah, we're traveling to the higher point of consciousness. We're traveling around the world in consciousness. So imagine yourself on an airplane, but also visualize yourself in a white light, or visualize yourself in a light. And the light will help you keep you connected. It also is a representation of you. You are light. You are the Merkaba. Activate your Merkaba. I know a lot about the Merkaba. I study on it, especially like yoga techniques, meditation techniques, what you can do with the mind, body, and spirit. It's it's very cool how you can like program the Merkaba with your own consciousness and subconscious. So yeah, imagine your Merkaba activated by envisioning your inner child envisioning. So all you gotta do is send it to your inner child. Say, hey, turn on the light. Let your inner child visualize what the light looked like. You as an adult version of you in this time, right? Just allow the imagination fulfill its purpose. And that's how you can activate your Merkaba during meditation. So yeah, if you're new, welcome on in. Welcome on in. If you're just coming on in, feel free to drop anything you want. It's Freestyle Friday. I'm on a vent or say some spiritual stuff or channel. So any information might be useful for you. Look, it's 225. I'm in the matrix. I'm about to be 227 is my calling. So it's 225 my time. I'm about to start this. Okay, so let me just so I don't mess it up. It's all about frequency. That's why you'll see why I'm doing all this sometimes. The more you watch, the more you'll learn why I just do what I do sometimes. I'm trying to teach you something. We travel by sound.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome to Roadshare Flight or A401 to London Heathrow. Before our departure, may we have your attention while cabin crew point out the safety features aboard this Airbus A320. To fasten your seatbelts, insert the metal end into the buckle, as cabin crew are now demonstrating. To secure seatbelts, pull on the loose end of the strap. To open, lift the buckle cover, which should be faced away from you. In the event of loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks like these will fall automatically.
Now, does this make you feel like you're on an airplane just by hearing it instead of like actually physically being there?
With the elastic strap. And please breathe normally as cabin crew are now demonstrating. Only when you have secured your own mask should you attend to children and other passengers. On board this aircraft there are 6 emergency exits, 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, left and right.
Even if you're watching back, you can still feel the vibe of picturing yourself in the airplane.
All exits are clearly marked. Please take a moment now to ensure exits nearest to you. Bearing in mind the nearest exit may be behind you. For your safety, there is a life jacket stowed in a pocket underneath your seat. When instructed, remove the jacket from its pocket. Place the jacket over your head. Bring the strap to the side of the jacket.
I'm gonna give it like a couple of minutes.
And pull the strap tightly to secure it around your waist.
Just visualize yourself on an airplane and you're seeing this being taught to you, or yeah, basically taught to you.
Which comes on automatically once in contact with water. The life jacket must not be inflated up to or outside the aircraft. Infant life jackets and baby survival cots are also available. In the event of emergency, floor pathway lighting will illuminate exits as the cabin crew are now demonstrating. In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find the flight safety card, which we now ask you to read before takeoff. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you all a pleasant flight.
So, my question is, did you feel like you was on that airplane as you was listening to the air pilot giving instruction of how to be safe on the airplane? Like, how did we visualize ourselves there at not actually being there? We don't know where we're going. We don't know how we're getting to somewhere. Well, we do know how we're getting somewhere because we're on an airplane, because we just visualize it. But like, we're using like all of our six senses, the ones inside and the ones outside of us. And it's like we're easily to connect our mind with what we vision inside of our mind, and that becomes what we see in reality. It's what makes up the reality. So it's a very, your mind is a very powerful tool that way you can use to control your reality, or like it's not so taking over people's mind. It's just like understanding how to control your own mind, how to reprogram your own thoughts, your own consciousness by visualizing yourself where you want to be. Where do you see yourself in the next week? Where do you see yourself in the next couple of days? Uh, where do you see yourself in 20 years? Is really you contradicting spirit, and then it's up to spirit to believe what is contradicting to itself. So it's gonna start, or it's gonna start drawing a map, like a blueprint or a board, like a vision board on how to get there in the minds. And we actually do this in real time in reality, where we take something that we place within our subconscious to bring upon our reality by really placing our consciousness within that reality that feels more real within our mind, because the mind moves faster than what the body is capable of doing. By the time the body gets there, the spirit already experienced what it experienced in the mind. And then once the body catches up with the spirit, or when ego catches up, it's what it does. It puts a glitch in the matrix. It it shows that not only you are in time, but you're also out of time. There is a spirit of you that is inside of the matrix, and then there is a spirit outside of the matrix. And when you can master both energies, master both bodies, you can expand one consciousness by exploring more than what you are seeing in your reality. So, when you're outside of your conscious, inside of another vessel, another vehicle of you can kind of navigate that conscious reality by becoming that conscious, by letting it download within you. It's downloaded in your solar chakra. It's sitting in your solar chakra, so it's coming from below you. It's sitting in the middle of your solar chakra. So when it be reborn out from projecting from you, as you being the light bringer, it's like it's it's you manifesting what you perceive what reality is through the solar chakra. When you just allow yourself to be in contact with spirit, not saying that spirit, telling your spirit that this is weird or like this is strange is really blocking your motalium about how you uh I guess how you envision, how you imagine things, because you're just blocking and controlling the inner child when you should just allow the inner child to be free and to run free within its imagination. That's why a lot of us are dealing with a lot of huntings, because our childhood or our inner child is putting a reflection of it's showing that its trauma been hunting it, so it's gonna hunt us and it's gonna spit out. And if we don't if we don't try to control it, just let it be, everything can like manifest equally. And you won't have to ever experience the good parts about the manifestation of those good ops, those good those bad ops are good for you, because not only you are gaining spiritual knowledge, you're also gaining wisdom to applying to knowledge at the same time. So you're creating some type of formula or blueprint or some type of map for you to guide yourself on. Not You will see your guides and your spirit angels when you accept it, when you accept you're on a journey. When you are accepting that you are on a journey, you are going to attract all the things that you felt and saw before you got here, before you even acknowledged that your conscious was here. It took conscious to realize conscious was here. How does conscious wake up is through the levels of pain that we experience, because the God version of you is going to say, hey, I'm sick of this shit. We want to change it. We want to be in our divine, godly right. We want to live like the gods without consequences. Newsflash. Creators do have consequences. We always have consequences. That's why most of us during our awakening, we was experiencing our consequences because we was not remembering who we were. If we were to remember who we were earlier in lifetime, we would not have gone through as much pain as we did before. I'm just telling, I'm speaking from existence, because there was a moment of time when I didn't realize I was consciously aware until I was consciously aware, until I had to be consciously aware. It's like knowing when a disaster is about to happen on Earth. Earth is going to know it before we even know it. But it's going to take special children, special um, souls, or Etherians to connect with Mother to protect her from those events. We're supposed to protect her. We're not really supposed to destroy her with our gifts that we got from the Father. That's why she mad at us now, because we are abusing our godly right. And I know, because um, when we don't follow the law of attraction, we get the opposite. Even if we are following the law of attraction, we're getting it at not an equal opportunity time of when we was at our enlightenment. We're only getting half of what we receive when we're manifesting. We're getting it out of a darker point of us. Hi, welcome on in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. It's Freestyle Friday. Make sure you get that like button. It helps me to know I'm on the right path if you give me a like and support. I really much appreciate it. Just know if I might not get to channeling all of the messages, just keep coming up here more and more. You'll get it. I'm good, I'm good. I'm trying to stay good, trying to stay positive. That's all we can do. But, yeah. The reason why some of our manifestation is coming from, we're experiencing the lower part of our manifestation. We're trying to get to the heaven part of our manifestation. We gotta accept conscious for what it is. We gotta learn to transmute some of the energy that we are receiving, because I can tell half of us are very sensitive to energy. I'm sensitive to energy. There are times where I can't really be in a room full of people or near my family member or friends, and I'm still that way now. I'm from Mississippi, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't even sound like I'm from Mississippi. Some people say they hear it, but then I don't know. I learned how to mask my voice. I don't know how I did it. I learned to do it over the years, because I used to be so annoyed with my voice, where people would tell me I have a high pitched voice, like a little girl voice. So I got tired of it, so I had to try to get rid of it. But I realized that's my inner child, and they were trying to cover up my inner child, and I was like, oh damn. Start going back to what you used to do for your inner child to help heal the inner child now, because it's important to heal our inner child, especially when we go back to source, like physically. when we go back there, it's not gonna know how to handle the new world or the new realm that it's going to. You're from Nigeria? You're watching all the way from Nigeria? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Welcome on in, Nigeria. Welcome on in. Everybody's welcome. All cultures, all race, everybody. Welcome on in. I see spirit. And I can tell you, your spirit is very bright. That's why I wear glasses, because I can see some of y'all behind the screen. Even if you're not peeked in and watching, I can still feel you. I feel energy. I can see energy, and I know I'm too bright. That's why I got my glasses on. Because I'm like, I be too bright sometimes for my own liking. And yeah, start doing some stuff to help heal your inner child. Because your inner child is connected to your Merkaba and your aura field and your Taurus field and your Kundalini. So if the inner child needs some work, then you damn sure need to work on the God and goddesses of you. Like, we did not know until it was kind of like too late. Until we got into some situation to know that we are gods. Because we are activated through pain. We're activated through trauma. It took a lot of pressure to create a diamond, to produce a diamond. But over the years, that diamond's been scraped, been used, passed down, and then it loses its consciousness, is losing it shining. Hi, welcome on in. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm much appreciated. Make sure you give it a like button, y'all. Even if it don't resonate and you're still here, it matters to me because it counts. It lets me know. It matters to me. But yeah, it takes process, but just understand when the moment comes, you'll know what to do. You'll know how to heal your inner child and heal your God and goddesses within you, your feminine and your masculine. Like, I operate on my masculine and my feminine, but sometimes my feminine don't want to just simply be here because of all the men that attacked her. So I gotta help rebuild some issues with my goddess self and my masculine self and my inner child. So I have to really focus. I have to fulfill things that I haven't done with my child, with my inner child. Like, mostly like the creative part. Not only did I allow people to block me, I also block myself. So I have to like reawakening my consciousness over and over by like resetting it, by turning off the switch. And it's like a computer, and every time it regenerates, every time I did do that in the past, I could never get past the, like, I want to say pain of my reality, or pain of what I experienced throughout my childhood and adulthood. So it takes time. It's by the way you should do it is how you should do it. How you cope is how you cope. But no, you can't stay in those frequencies forever. You gotta keep wanting to try to build your frequency back up. Is by envisioning and imagining what your frequency, your new conscious. Because then, when you imagine what your new conscious is and you rebirth it, can nobody really fuck with you or fuck with that spirit, because they don't know the blueprint to that spirit. They know the old version of you, but you have what you call a library, a Libra energy within you, where you can access those information from your old self. like you're storing away consciousness. I don't talk loud, so you're gonna have to turn up your conscious to hear my conscious or my spirit. I'm just not a loud talker. So let me know this volume. If I gotta get close like this, fine. I can get close like this, but then you wanna see my face? No. But just turn up your volume. Like, there's nothing in the background. You should be able to hear me. You gotta turn up your level of consciousness of understanding. Thank you. I much appreciate it, handsome. I much appreciate it. I try to work on my beauty. But, yeah. Like, if we would have known if we was gods in the beginning of time, like, imagine the life we would really have now. Like we know we're not supposed to be where we are in our timeline, and we're trying to get to our timeline. The thing is, we're traveling by stars. So we gave ourselves a map. We just gotta heal our inner child just to get that map, because our inner child ain't just gonna give us the information right away if it's not being taken care of or spared. So you really gotta take care of yourself so you can get to where you need to be in your timeline. And if you keep seeing people giving you more shit, just create more cheat codes, create more algorithm for yourself to attract more energy towards you. Like if you're trying to attract somebody who's feminine or masculine, don't focus on the avatar. Focus on the personality, the energy. Don't just sit there and focus on the looks, because we might get sidetracked on the looks, and then once they come to us, it's like, oh, we don't like them no more. Why? Because you only thought about the looks. You didn't actually think about the energy. You didn't think about the personality. And then sometimes you can duplicate the same personality. You just can't duplicate the person looks. You can try, but it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's possible. You'll just have to do a lot of work in a dream world or in an astral world to create that same person. If you like the way they look, if you like how they talk to you, you create a personality, duplicate that personality, but they can't be cloned. Or they simply, you can rebirth their consciousness too by simply thinking of them. But you have to be careful how you think of them. If you're gonna think of them positively, send them love. Imagine them in light. Don't think of them negatively. If you have somebody on you financially, like only supporting you financially, or like they constantly monitoring you of what you're doing, simply just remove their frequency from your EM field, your Taurus field. They are connecting themselves to your EM field, to that Taurus constellation. They're getting the blessings out of it while you are just being a slave and not enjoying it. Sometimes you have to keep things a secret in order to protect your energy. It is 2:48 right now. Time then in the south. I don't know why, but time been weird lately for me. Like I've been waking up like 5, 4 in the morning. As soon as I wake up, it's already 7 o'clock by the time I look down on the phone. But in my mind, it feels like it's 2 minutes, or like less than an hour, less than 30 minutes. Time is not really real in my mind, so it's like I guess I'm getting rid of the matrix illusion of time, and I'm recognizing my divine time within, because it ain't matching up. But now I gotta match it up, so, like with it, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Either I'll do that in a dream or in a vision or just by simply thinking of it. It's totally up to my inner child. I can't tell her how to think. I can I can tell her to think of something, but I can't tell her how to think of something. She has to do that on her own. She has to learn that on her own. And you can help your inner child, like just look up tutorials or like look up videos of how to become something, or just watch the environment, just watch everything, observe everything, and and you get to choose what you want to become out of the observance and stuff like that. But yeah, yep. Welcome on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And then if you are returning and you've been watching every day now, I do appreciate it. It's 7:50 p.m., so it's nighttime there, and it's daytime over here. I was looking at one of your videos, and you were talking about the eclipse. You said some people come through and some didn't. Can you explain more on that? Um, I can try to. Um, I don't know what type of information you're really looking for, but I'm just gonna try to channel it the best way I can. What I meant by that is those who returned to source went to source. Those who didn't, they fell out with source, and they fell into the matrix and the beast system of the matrix instead of going within. A lot, a lot of us have reawakening the gods within us, and some of us haven't. And some people are going through a spiritual warfare now, but it's totally different than what we have experienced in our generation or the ones experienced it before. It's different tests for them so they can gain and create a different blueprint for the next generation. So um, I guess what it is. Hold on. Is we we went from a subconscious state to a consciousness state, but half of us are split, just imagining, envisioning, and dreaming, while there's some who are actually doing what they are visioning and dreaming, not just seeing the vision, but can also do something about it because they had upgraded themselves in the ether when during the eclipse. I saw a lot of them was sitting in the middle of the sun, like inside of it, just grabbing information, downloads, and just realizing the bigger picture of what it is that they can do. And it's now like once they're grabbing the information, they can do something about it. They can take on and put on action instead of just being in thought. Now they're being in action. At first, it was all about just being in the mind and seeing within the mind instead of going and attracting what's in the mind. Now we are able to attract, and like once we attract it, all we gotta do is just show up for the manifestation now. It's it's really just showing up what you created now. And at first it was just you realizing you were a God. Now you actually downloaded that consciousness of God. Now you become and you move of God. So it's transmuting different levels of consciousness. That's what this eclipse was about, is letting go and serving what's in your purpose and serving what's not. Are you a Christian? I love your videos of encouragement. How can I just say I'm spiritual? Like I I understand Christianity, and I'm not against it. I used to be a Christian. Like, I still dibble in every now and then. Um, I can still say I am one, but like I'm spiritual. I don't limit my titles. I don't like to limit. I'm everything. Like I just like to learn everything and be of everything because I realize everything is energy. Everything is a reflection as above and so below type of thing. So I don't really just limit my beliefs, but I do believe, like, I do like the knowledge of Christianity. I just hate sometimes that some people mistreat it and misabuse it for their own power of knowledge to control the mind instead of allowing the mind to teach you, or else instead of allowing the spirit to teach you. Because the Bible is of the mind, so of course I'm gonna be interested. Of course I'm about to like decode it. Like I know a lot of decodes. I don't really say much about the Bible because I'm not attracting a lot of Christians on this channel, and I'm not trying to piss off a lot of Christians, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. So really, all I'm saying is I'm spiritual. I'm everything, accepting that I'm everything, and that I'm just energy. I'm more than just energy, but yeah. Cause like I really don't want to piss off a community and be like, well, your sky daddy said this, and like, never mind, cause they be so mad, and I'm like, I'm good, because like religion is just like war based. It's trying to separate you. It's teaching you about the mind, but then here comes the government wanting to control what we know about the mind. So they want to use religion against us to divide and conquer our souls. But like, why? Why do all that? That's exhausting. I would have been one very exhausted God if I knew I had to have that position or authority, which we kind of do. But it's a way about it. It's for me. I rather not control somebody's mind. I rather free their mind so they can control themselves and embrace in their own embodiment of gods. That way, become a bigger God by creating other gods. How? Just by telling them they're free to be themselves. So why would I have that responsibility of learning the mind so I can control other minds? No, I'm trying to learn to control my own goddamn mind because I realize I'm operating in three different types of systems. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird what the Matrix is doing. At this point, the Matrix is trying to make itself more real than what we are real. Than we are real. No, we created it. How come we can't access our cheat codes when we created the Matrix? Why does the government put all these rules, all these taxes, all these bullshit stuff to us to enslave us and keep us trapped into a box and not expanding our sun? If you know geometry, if you know symbolism, then you're a good cookie. Like, you got some knowledge on you. So, like, for me, sometimes I rather not be a circle because you're putting yourself in a bubble. When sometimes I do want to be a circle so I can create out of the sun, like fly into the sun. But then I got so far out to the sun where I burned my ass to the crisp, and now I have to like regain water my consciousness like a plant and be like, alright, it's growing a little bit. I'm standing in the grass like growing my consciousness, like looking at it. It's brown right now, but it's a little bit green. Oh, it's more greener this year than last season. I'm like, oh, I'm now able to create daisies and create. I can put a whole tree in my garden of Eden if I want to. Uh, I can take the lemons off my garden and make lemonade. Meaning I can take the information that I am receiving and apply knowledge and wisdom to it. So when you are studying the things you are studying, your spirit knows why it's studying it. Just allow it to study by allowing your inner child envision being in that world. Your inner child is going to know more than what you know in this time. But you got to be good to it in order to get the information back. I had to do a lot. Shit, I almost want to go take myself to Disney World just to make up for it. I'm like, I can't even have the funds for Disney World. And she's so disappointed. She's like, well, I gave you the knowledge on how to get the money. Now you just got to put your mind to it. And I'm like, I'm trying, lady. I'm trying to take you to Disney World. So, if you want to help me out on my inner child, make sure you donate. Or if you want to donate to me, I much appreciate it. Because, like, not only you're helping my inner child, you're also fulfilling your purpose too. So, yeah. I'm just kidding. But I try. But, yeah. It's, it's funny. Once you realize the power of the mind, of what you can do, I don't know where I was going. I was going to say something, but then I was like, what? Huh? Sorry, I'm here and then I'm also not here. I'm in my bird's mind eye and also in my inner child eye. And then we're just flying around in the ether right now and I don't know what is she doing? She's just like observing things, I guess. The bird is just like, hmm. I was like, okay. I was like, these visions become at random time, I swear. They do. Like the other day, I was sitting on my bed. Here comes Thor with his hammer, and then he just gonna put his hammer like up in my face, like about to smack the shit out of me. I was like, bro, don't you give me that energy? You better transmute it. He was like, I don't know how to transmute this energy. I'm like, you're a god, for God's sake, learn to transmute. And then he disappeared, but then he came back. I was like, God damn it. I was like, what do you want? So I had to help him solve his issue. I was like, oh, that's your problem in your world? Okay, there you go. They don't pay me enough for this. They really don't. Not even enough knowledge. I need a little bit more. But, so the best way to connect to your inner child is to do things you did or like as a child. Yes. Yes. Best way. Best way. If you, because like certain things mean certain things to your spirit, you just have to ask your spirit, why do we do this? How does this make us feel? What is this connecting us to? Because we are only observing it from a one-dimensional level, but our inner child can observe it in all dimensional, because it's an all-dimensional being, so it is able to collect more consciousness than the adult version of us can collect consciousness. It takes a lot of us to even hold on information nowadays, because once things are a thought, it's hard to become a memory. It's just a thought. It's only there for a moment of time. So write down everything you are thinking. Write down everything spirit is telling you, because it's not just for you. It's beneficial for everybody. It's a universal type of knowledge. When you are tapped into the inner child, when you're tapped into source, you are allowing source and or you're allowing yourself to go back to fall into source and to create I guess different worlds for you. So like for me, American Dragon Jake Long from Disney Channel, that that helped me open up my inner child, because I used to watch that every weekend coming home from school, or like every day or so when I can. I don't know why. It was something that caught my eye, and Danny Phantom. Them two shows help my inner child spirituality to be more open and start visualizing stuff that was like, oh, I did not know that. So we was using things from the TV shows to like create tools within a dream world to bring within our reality. Especially when Danny Phantom go through the portal, like the ghost portal, we start to like learning how to transmute ourselves into Danny Phantom. We had Danny Phantom consciousness for a long time. I started to act like some of the characters that I was inspired by. They became my mask over the years. But then I, I got into some trouble for it. And then I had to stop for a minute because it was causing too much traffic into the ether. And everybody was just so focused on how I did it, or like, because I was just attracting so many things, even from with that personality, having that personality. I couldn't control that consciousness. I literally became invisible. And then I had to reprogram my mind to become visible, to be seen, and to be heard. And then when I went over to having like when I was watching Kim Possible, I started downloading her consciousness. I pretended to be like Kim Possible um, until I actually literally started seeing myself like doing what, and then I started saying, "What's the stage?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? What is wrong with me? How am I learning this?" It's just, it's just my way of my inner child, how she learned things. So ask yourself, like, questions: why do we like this? Why is it beneficial for us? Who is this for? Is this for me or is this for you? But yeah, it's crazy. Once you dab or dive into it, either one, um, don't be afraid of your gift. Like, don't ever run from your gift. Go, like, just imagine you are at a pool and there goes your gift. Your gift is inside of that pool. It is waiting for you at the bottom of the pool. You have to make yourself jump off or swim to go get that gift. Is you have to really, really want the gift into order to see what you order to see what others cannot see. You have to accept it that others cannot see it, but you have to realize you have to be the teacher to let somebody else see what you see. You can't just expect, oh, hey, can you see this? Can you see what I see? I realize I get irritated when I do that because when I every time I see something, I'll try to show somebody, hey, I see this. Can you see that? But then I forget to tell them what it is that I see, knowing that they're spiritual. But I kind of give them a minute to wait till the information comes in so they can see what I see in their own divine timing. I might see it right then and there, subconsciously or consciously, in that divine timing. They might get that vision a lot later than me. So the algorithm, um, like the consciousness of cosmos, how we send out frequencies works very different. We might send it now, we might think of something right now, and we're just sending it up and shooting it out. The cosmos is gonna get it like a couple hours later, maybe uh, three days later, 4 days later. It totally up depends on time. It's not, we don't, we're trying to figure out when the time is coming. We shouldn't really figure out when the time is coming. We should just really explore what happens and just participate. Like, just observe how it's somebody receives it or handle it. Like some of y'all talk to me every day telepathically without realizing, especially when you think of me. And then as soon as I feel you thinking of me, then we're having a conversation. And by the time we have the conversation, I already know what the conversation already is. I'm just playing. I'm just picking a role of my reaction to you, controlling my reaction when we have these conversations. Because sometimes when I'm on the phone, I can finish somebody's sentence. I can finish somebody's thought before they even begin. They can just say one little word. I'm like, alright, I know what it is. So it's like your consciousness can be a encyclopedia. It can be a satellite to pick up frequencies and information once you learn how to pick up frequencies and react to certain frequencies. So, yeah. I'm sorry. That was my ADHD. I was like, alright, I'm gonna let it be loose. You see what I mean? It says an hour and a half. I swear to God, it was 2 minutes in my mind. I swear. It was 2 minutes. But okay. It's like, and then we only started at 2 o'clock. How is it 3:10? How? So where is time going? Because I need to know. So I can go there. But yeah. If anybody else has anything. Right, it's only noon. Like, I don't understand. It's late noon. It was just 2 o'clock, like 2 minutes ago. I swear it was. Hello, welcome on in, Mike. Welcome on in, brother. Glad you can join the live. Happy Friday. I hope your Fridays are good. If y'all want me to stay up here longer than I normally be, just let me know so I can catch everybody. I just don't want to like have a long section of where I'm not saying much and then another section where I'm saying something. So yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm at peace, love. Appreciate love it. Welcome on in, y'all. If y'all just coming on in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Yeah, this is why I kind of want to stay on a little longer so I can see it, so I can catch y'all time of when I actually really come on. It's good. It's good. It's a little boring, but it's good. It's better now since y'all here. I don't do much on weekends unless I got a weekend planned, but I don't hang out with a lot of people like that. I don't have that much friends. Let's just say that. I really don't. Nor a boyfriend. I don't need one right now. I really don't. I'm trying to tell myself, you don't need a boyfriend right now. You just got out of the situation. I'm like, I know. I need to slow down and just focus on me. How does our human... No, my lips are so pussy as fuck. Okay. How does our human... I can't say that word. In history correct our divine self? Just by vibrating higher and being yourself. Like your true authentic self. Because like if you don't allow something to control with how you are and not allow it to become who you are, then you are in control of your reality, of your decision making. If it makes sense. I don't know. Oh, you're new here? I thought I Ben saw you, Mike. I could have sworn I saw you before. I must envision it. Do you believe in the afterlife? Oh, do you believe in life after death? Yes, I do. I've seen it. I've been in it. We all been in it. We just don't remember. Some of us don't remember. I clearly remember. But then I didn't have a good time in that realm. I really didn't. Because, like, when I'm back in that realm now, it's, it changes throughout different levels of my consciousness. I had a near-death experience where it led me to see that world. I needed that rebirth because I was trying to let go of ego, and I was depressed. I was depressed as well. I had a horrible life. Still have a horrible life, but I can make it a good one. So it's only horrible if I make it horrible. But at the time of my death, I knew I was experiencing some weird, like, phenomenon, like something spiritual with me, and it led me to let go of an old version of me. So it wasn't supposed to be physical. I guess what it was when I had unlocked it, uh, trying to get to that beast constellation, that beast consciousness, it it influenced me to like end it, but it didn't let me end all the way. It says he just like told me, "Oh, you can come into my world if you just end it." I'm like, okay, not funny, but shade for me. I can laugh about it now. It's at first I had a hard time telling a story because I felt like one, nobody would believe me, or two, they would try to like discredit or like make an illusion about it for me. I'm still a little like there's a lot of shit I saw when I was there. So yeah, I had a near death experience. That led me to it because I was already in the spiritual warfare. Why do I wear shades? I don't like my eyes. I really don't. They look depressed sometimes. Like they look sad, but I'm not sad. I just don't like the way I look. Mm. But I'm trying to learn my beauty. I'm trying to like it. That's why I got rid of my hair. I got rid of it. I'm rid of it. So I can become a full-on Morpheus. Thank you. It just, during the time of my spiritual warfare, I'm still going through it. It's now I can handle it more. Because, like, they don't got nothing on me. I'm a god now. What they gonna do? Kill me? Why you want me to take them off? I mean, you're gonna see a lot of trauma. That's why I keep them hidden, because you can see all my pain. My brothers and them be like, you was a beautiful young lady, and they be like, you still are, but I'm like, there's a but, and I'm like, what's that but? I let a lot of shit happen, and I let a lot of shit get to me, so I'm bouncing back. I'm putting on my glasses. I'm uncomfortable. Thank you. Oh my god. Sorry. I don't have my Vaseline open. I don't know where's that. Over there. Too lazy to get it. I'm uncomfortable with my eyes. I have to cover my eyes. I feel like it also gives me away sometimes. Like my road to it. I'm like, no. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I must appreciate it. How y'all liking the live so far? What was your life like before? Love your videos. At work, so I gotta go catch you in the next video. Alright. Appreciate love it. Hope you have a good day on purpose. So yeah. Appreciate love it. I'll catch you next time, love. My life was like before. Purgatory. It was in hell. Still in hell. Somebody come save me. I gotta save my own motherfucking self. And then, it was. I was getting bullied a lot. I was getting neglected a lot. I was isolated. Um, and then when I had a boyfriend, a lot of weird shit happened to me. I got abused. More abused throughout my life. Not just him, but also some family members. Not gonna name names, but yeah, it's just I've been through too much, and I don't know why. I know why now, but then like I'm not so purposely satisfied. And what I mean by that, like I'm not satisfied, and I'm satisfied spiritually because I'm gaining more knowledge out of the experience, and I'm gaining wisdom, and then I'm also gaining power out of it. But like the healing process, like I let it go and I forgive. It just now I'm trying to build up that void within me. It's like an eerie space that I left behind before my rebirth, and like it haunts me a little bit because like I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a family or like if I'm gonna have the perfect ideal future that I see for myself or that the divine wants for me. It's that void of emptiness that I'm trying to fulfill a little bit. I'm trying to like heal parts of me that wasn't healed before, and yeah, just simply living for me. Because before I felt like a slave. I felt like a slave to everybody. Like I was a puppet. Like I was one way for another person. I was this way for another person without trying to get to know myself, what I like. And everybody kept taking my energy, knowing that I needed protection and then, or like some type of guidance or stuff like that. So, when you say your near death experience, did you take your own life? Yes, I did. I did. Spirit was just done. Spirit was like, I had enough. I feel like nobody sees me. I feel like nobody gets me. I feel like nobody will ever understand me. And I had to change my mindset to get everybody to see that, or to get the universe to see that I can't tell you how. That's my personal. I won't tell you how I did it. That's just like too personal, especially too personal for YouTube. So I'm trying to keep it family channel type of vibe. I don't want to trigger nobody, nor myself. But yeah, like I really felt like I didn't belong here. I still don't. And like half the time, like even when I'm by myself, I feel like I don't belong to myself most of the time. And like sometimes I can't stand my own company. I really can't. Um, I don't know what your intentions are when you want me to take off my glasses. That's why I keep them on. But I'll take them off if you're trying to read me, because I feel like you're clairvoyant. That's why. There's a lot of clairvoyant men. I'm trying to attract them to me, but yeah, I don't like look. I really don't. But I'm learning to love my beauty because weird. I'm just like that. But yeah, I've been through a lot, but I'm okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. Appreciate you. questions. I just wish there would be a time where everybody can just come on. That would be like the dopest thing ever to watch, to witness. I'd be like, yo, I'm trying to make it there. But I don't know how to really catch people's attention like that. I do, every day. Why do you see something? You see something in my future? Hey man, if you see something, let me know. But yeah, I give it a couple of minutes before I leave. Can you tell me what you see, if you don't mind? Like, is it good? Is it bad? Because if I gotta go through some more bad shit, I swear to God. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't wanna. But yeah, feel free to share it if you want. I do have a phone number. 1 second here. God damn it. But it's not what I can see on here online. Yeah, you can just text it to me. I'm about to give you my phone number. I just gotta click on the video to get it. I'm too lazy to remember. Why are there ads on my video now and I'm not even monetized? That's weird, YouTube. Who's getting paid off of my streams? Not me. God damn it, where's my... Hold on, sorry. I'm taking forever. Alright, my phone number is 470-938-1505. Again, 470-938-1505. I'm also on WhatsApp, so feel free to hit me up on WhatsApp. And again, my number is 470-938-1505. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation, a chit chat, all free. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that donation button. I got Cash App. So yeah, I must appreciate it. I must appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Wait, you wanted me to say the phone number again? Or what? I don't know. Alright, I'll say the phone number again if that's what you're asking. Oh my God. I can never remember this number by heart. I really can't. I'm not trying to. Alright, the phone number is 470-938-1505. 470-938-1505. And it's also underneath the prescription box. Yeah, I'm also on WhatsApp, so feel free to hit me up. Alright, I'm gone, I guess. Bye. Love and light.